might have heard of a red-eyed cows he saw out through a ragged sky and up a cloudy draw. The branches are still on fire and their roots are made of steel. One's black and shiny, and their hot breath he could feel. Bolts of fear went through him as they thundered through the sky. Oh, he heard the loud humming hard, and he heard the lonesome cry. Everybody out, sing with me. Yippee-yi-oh, yippee-yi-yeah. Gone, their eyes are blurred, their shirts all soaked with sweat. He's riding hard to catch that herd, he ain't caught him yet. 'Cause he's got to ride forever on that range up in the sky, on horses snorting fire as they ride on with their cry. The sky. As the riders loped on by him, he heard one call his name. You don't wanna ride in hell with us forever on this wrangling range. Then ride and change your ways today, or with us you will ride. Try to catch the devil's herd across these endless skies. Yippee-yi-oh. The sky. Ghost riders in the sky. Ghost riders in the sky. Well, my daddy left home when I was 3. Didn't leave a lot from on me, just his old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. But I don't blame him 'cause he run and hid, but the mean old thing that he ever did was right before he left, he went and named me Sue. Well, he must have thought it was a big old joke and he'd get a lot of laugh from a lot of folks. Seems I had to hold my whole life through. Giggle and I'd turn red. Some guy said something, I'd bust his head. I tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. Well, I grew up quick and I grew up mean. My fist got hard, my wrist got keen. I had to roam from town to town to ride my shit. When I made a vow to the moon and stars that I'd search the honky-tonks and bars, kill that man, give me that awful name. It was Gatlinburg, mid-July. I just hit town, my throat was dry. Got outside and had myself a brew and an old saloon. on the street of mud. There at the tail, needle and stud, was that dirty mangy dog that named me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my dear old dad from a worn-out picture that my mama had. I knew the smile on his face and I knew his evil eye. He was big and bad, gray and old, and I looked at him and my blood ran cold, and I said, "My name is Sue. How do you do? Now you're gonna die." Well, I hit him real hard between the eyes, and he come up fast, and to my surprise, pulled out a knife and he cut off a piece of my ear. So I bashed a chair right across his teeth, and we went through the wall, into the street, kicking and gouging in the mud and the blood and the beer. Well, I tell you, I fought tough for men, but I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. Well, I heard him laugh and I heard him curse. He went for his gun, I got mine first, and then I saw him there. He was just sitting there and he smiled and he said, "Son, this world is rough, and if a man's gotta make it, he's gotta be tough." And I knew I wouldn't be there to help you along. So I give you that name and I said goodbye. I knew you'd have to get tough or die, and it's that name that made you strong. He said, "Son, you just fought just one hell of a fight. You kick me now, you got the right to kill me now, and I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you ought to thank me once before I die for the gravel in your guts and the spit in your eye, 'cause I'm the son of a bitch that named you Sue." What could I do? What could I do? I got all choked up and I threw down my gun. Called me Paul, called me son, and I walked away with a different point of view. And I think about him every now and then, and every time I do, and every time I win. And if I ever have a son, I'm gonna name him Bill or Paul or Tom or George or anything but Sue.